think you need a drink after that, actually, Mark. What a race. What a victory. Where do we start? Do we talk about the race? Do we talk about the World Championship? But I think the race. Last night we watched the rugby. I don't know if you did. Australia and New Zealand. I thought it was about the toughest game I've ever seen. This was just tough, but slightly faster pace. What a battle.
Yeah, honestly, it was an amazing race. From the beginning, I go out and I was quiet, tried to warm the tires well, tried to be calm, but suddenly, I don't know, it was the second, third lap, already first contact from Johan, I think, that time, and yeah, I started to realize that, okay, we will see during the race, but this will be tough. It was a big group, like a Moto3 race, and I enjoyed a lot, but I started to realize in the middle of the race that I need to attack, or they will overtake me everywhere. So it was a little bit dangerous sometimes, but in the end I attack a lot, especially middle of the race. I was trying to control where was Dobby, where was the race, try to analyze everything, and then when just remain 8 laps, 9 laps, I say, okay, now time to attack, time to try to open a small gap, and yeah, I was able to be a little 2-3 tenths faster per lap, and yeah, open a small gap that makes a little bit my life easier in the last 2 laps.
And you have a few battle scars, I think, on your leathers and on the bike as well.
Yeah. I mean, I have on my leather, on my bike, but also I was aggressive. So yeah, they were aggressive to me, but also I was playing the same cars. This was racing, was really nice. Of course, it was dangerous, and I was trying to take care because for the championship, 1 crash or 0 points was a disaster. But okay, it was time to attack. Before the race, I knew that it was an important race to open the distance. And honestly, victory, yeah, I'm happy. But I'm happier if I heard 33 points. It makes me smile more.
And David, I think they had his points, or actually what the points difference was on your board sometimes, didn't they? Just to let you know where he was.
No.
They didn't, no?
Yeah, no, they didn't know. Before the race, we had a meeting, and they asked me if my technique, Emilio, if I want to know where was Dobby. But I say no, I don't care. Just I want to do my race. But then, on the middle of the race, I had that question mark: where is Dobby? And I was looking behind, trying to control him. And then I saw him when I was going out from turn 4. He was on turn 3, and then I was trying to control him. And when I saw that, okay, I controlled Dobby, I controlled the group more or less, then it was time to attack.
And just finally, 33 points going into Sepang. It's a lot better position than when you arrived in Australia.
Yeah. I already say, I mean, victory is important after this race because it was more or less like 2015 race, a lot of overtakes, but makes me more happy, that 33 points advantage, because, okay, it's a big advantage now, but now it's time to breathe, time to understand where is our options, where we can fight, if in Malaysia, Valencia, but try to take points and don't be too aggressive. I take a lot of risks during all the season. Now it's time to be more passionate.
Mark, thank you very much. We come on to Valentino Rossi. I love your comment in part where you said the guys were very aggressive, but I had to be more stupid than them. It was an amazing race, wasn't it?
Yeah, you know, it's like this. Especially in the last period, the level of aggressivity and contact during the race is raised a lot, especially when the young riders arrive from Moto2. Also, Zarco is always very, very aggressive. So, you know, or you get angry, but anyway, don't change nothing. So this is the game. If you want to play, is like this. It's a bit more dangerous, but this is the way. If not, you have to stay at home. I enjoy very much. It was a great race, and starting from the beginning with Miller, with Spargaro, like this. But I had a good pace, And after I have to to fight with, especially with Zarco, and after arrive Iannone, I think that are the two worst rider for fight. And I remember also a hard fight with Iannone in 2015, and he beat me on the last lap. So I tried the maximum also with Zarco like this, and also with Marquez. So was a great race. I enjoy a lot. I'm so happy because I was competitive. We work well. I was like everybody lucky because good condition. So you can see for sure the best race of the season. So I think that all the people that wake up at 7 o'clock in Europe are happy. And I did the right choice for the tires, the right tire choice. And it was like this, you know. I think at the end I have the potential to stay with Marquez to the end because I was fast. But when one moment I think I am in the perfect position, Iannone arrive in the hairpin like crazy, and Marquez go. But I think that anyway is difficult win. But I'm so happy. It's important for me because I come from a difficult period after broken leg. And it's also important for Yama and for all our team.
Valentino, thank you very much indeed. We come on to Maverick Vinales in third place. Maverick, you led the way. You looked like you could win the race, and then you got involved in everything that was going on. But you came back really strong at the end.
Yes, our plan was to push 5 laps to go. I was preparing myself when I overtake Johan. I think I was able to overtake good the rider. I had a really strong braking point at turn 4. Was my strongest point, but I get some contact with Andrea. I lose. I went back to the back of the group, and then I get some laps to recover, then to overtake Jack, Carl. But anyway, I'm happy we make ourselves on the podium. It's been really tough the last races. First race in the second part of the season, I felt really strong, so that's good for us. I think in the morning we understand the way to go on the wet, and that's something really positive.
It's been a really good day. We look at the race in third place, but this morning in the wet, I don't know what you found, how hard you'd all worked overnight. It was a transformation for Yamaha.
Well, I learned to ride in just 10 minutes, the wet. Honestly, I did the same than Saturday morning and then in Japan. The bike was working better. I felt much better with the tires, so I could push a little bit more. I'm happy that we found a way. Malaysia have a lot of possibility of rain, so it's been positive. I'm happy also championship is gone now, but we become strong now at the end. Going to be important for the 2018.
Maverick, thank you. To Marc Marquez, Valentino Rossi, Maverick Vinales. Enough from me, ladies and gentlemen. Questions from the floor? No? Ah, we haven't been let down. Vali was off.
You have one beer?
Sorry, Vale. And the question is for you. How is possible to do this race after this weekend?
Sincerely, during the practice here is always very difficult to understand, but I was not so bad, especially Friday. I had already a quite good pace in the normal condition, and also we understand the way to improve from yesterday because I was too much at the limit. This morning we had the bike ready, but it was wet, so we don't try. But we decide anyway to go because I was quite sure for what I need. And what the right move, also the right choice. So I feel comfortable with the bike.
And another one for you, Vale. How do you see the battle for the title between Marc and Dobby? Is close? Is finished the title now for Dobby?
Today is like 25-0, no? So is a big, it's a big problem for Dobby because now the advantage is so big and just 2 races.
Another question for Valentino.
Yes.
The gap today between oldest and youngest in the group was 17 years. Does that make you feel old?
Yeah, I think it's my fault. Unfortunately, without me, I think the difference is a lot less. No, I'm happy to stay there and still be able to fight for in a race like this.
Question to you three. First of all, congratulations for the show. After such a race, how do you feel to stay 5 more years with the Michelin tires?
For me, it's important. I mean, it's important to have a stability. Yeah, of course, the race was good, and with Michelin, of course, in the beginning was difficult for all the riders, for the manufacturers, but now the bikes and the riding style is going to Michelin tires, and also they found a good stability with the front tire, with the rear tire. So now I'm very happy for this news.
I feel good with the Michelin. I like to work with the guys. So long experience before Bridgestone. There are different tires compared to Bridgestone. They have a better point, a weak point, but they are very open always to try to fix the problem. So I'm happy.
Yeah, for sure. Very happy since the first day I tried the Michelin. I felt really good on the bike. Honestly, the work they are doing is really good. We hope for the future we can have the same level. You know, we are riding really fast this year, and that's good. I think they make the competition even more difficult because each manufacturer is really strong. So we have to continue working like that, and working with Michelin always been quite good.
Question for Mark. With such an important victory in the championship, what will you work on mentally between now and arriving in Malaysia to kind of repeat the success of today?
You know, I already say, and also today I take a lot of risk in a few parts of the race. But now, honestly, it's time to enjoy this victory today. Then from tomorrow, I start to think about Malaysia. But yeah, now with that advantage, of course, it's big, not enough. But you need to be patient, like a little bit 2016. Now you need to be patient. I take a lot of risks during the season, on the tests, on the free practice. But now we need to approach maybe a little bit different way the next races. We know that Malaysia was a difficult circuit in the preseason, but now it's completely different bike. So. We will see there, but try to give our maximum during practice, and then on the race, try to control a little bit ourselves.
Question for the three of you here. The race could have been faster that we see. Was that just a matter of saving tires, or was the change of temperature?
I mean, in this racetrack is so important the tire life, and you need to be little. You cannot do all the laps at the maximum. And honestly, I go out on the race and I did more or less the same strategy like 2015. Try to be calm during the race and try to attack in the end. And was my job, was my target, and in the end was going in the good way.
I think that for sure when you have a group like this, it's more difficult for the total time of the race. Yes, but for some reason I don't know my total time compared to last year. You know, it's a balance. My best lap time is not the same than last year, but at the end I suffer more than last year. So it means that you have always to manage a little bit for try to don't lose too much in the last laps.
Well, it's really important to save the tire until the end. This track was really important, the left side of the tire, especially sector 4. If you destroy the tire, then you don't have traction. It's so difficult to fight until the end. But anyway, the lap times Friday were much faster because easily we went to 29. So maybe the track was not in the best condition. But anyway, on a group race, it's so difficult. You know, you prepare the good lines, then you have someone that try to overtake. So it was a good race. I think we did the best lap times we could do, but was quite funny and good.
Maverick, 2 questions for you over here.
Okay.
First of all, on Friday you said you had big issues with traction in the final sector of the circuit. Did you make progress with this? And secondly, looked like a very close moment with Iannone and Zarco into turn 2. Can you tell us just how close that was?
Well, we improve a lot the traction. I did the podium about the traction because if not, I was out of the podium. I was even able maybe to overtake Vale, but Vale push. You know, I saw Vale like this. Fuck, no, not this time. Next one. But yeah, in the contact was quite hard. Honestly, I didn't expect to make the corner. I expect to go straight on the gravel, but. Well, the race is like this. This was racing. I'm happy that then we recovered quite good and we pushed our bike at 100%. And finally, we made ourselves in the podium.
So, question to all three riders. Valentino has already mentioned now the level of aggressivity is simply higher. It is more dangerous. Do you see where there is a limit that should be respected in case that nothing happens?
For todos. Okay. For me, of course, it's a limit, but today was normal. I mean, was aggressive, some contacts, but in the end, this is racing, and if we go down with the limit, becomes like Formula 1 races. You know, in the end, this is why MotoGP is going up.
Yeah, I agree with Mark.
Well, it's racing. We try to give our best always. I think it was quite good and nice to see these battles during all the race.
Question for the two Yamaha riders. Ducati has Petrucci as a third factory rider. Honda use Crutchlow also as a factory rider. Don't you think it could be useful for you to have next year Zarco with a factory?
I don't know if it's a good idea for Zarco. have our bike.
So don't you think it could be useful for Yamaha to have three riders with the same bike to develop the bike?
Yes, yeah, can be, yes. But I don't know if it's a good idea for Zarco to have our bike.
Well, I think to have a third rider can be more experience. Johan is riding really well the last part of the season. It's interesting, but as Valentino said, maybe he get a little bit confused. No. It's okay. I think we can work, and I hope we can have one more bike to work even harder.
Mark, with 33 points and 2 races left, is this the first time this year that you can breathe a little bit?
A little bit, but not a lot. I mean, now it's time to breathe, but for be quiet, because with 33 points and I'm feeling really good with the bike, you can have extra confidence, and now it's not time to do stupid things. So it's time to enjoy today, and from tomorrow I will try speak with my team. With my people and try to plan well or to organize well these last 2 races.
Vale, Mark, if I don't remember bad, you have a contact together during the race. How did you see this contact between you?
Yeah, I didn't see on the camera, but on turn 2 I was overtaking a lot of people because I was preparing really well and go in. And honestly, I expect that I was already in front of Vale, but suddenly I feel like my bike was going up alone, and in one moment I was saying, okay, I will crash in the other way. But okay, I closed the gas, and luckily we were on the bike.
Yes, pronto? Ci siamo? Sì. I saw one tire when I have no space, but sincerely I don't know I was very curious. Is Marquez, Iannone, or Zarco? Because very difficult to understand. And I hear all the tire on my shoulder. I just can go wide and lose time.
Okay. Gentlemen, thank you all very much indeed. We'll see you in Malaysia. Thank you.